wheat belly community, large, international, and enthusiastically engaged, was also and remains a collaborative community, all of us sharing experiences and looking for better answers on how to achieve 100% success and finally conquer residual health issues. This community, in effect, is an enormous crowdsourcing of wisdom, with hundreds of thousands of people all seeking answers to similar questions. Don't worry. If you are unfamiliar with the strategies of the wheat belly lifestyle, which, despite its shortfalls, is still quite powerful, I articulate its tenets later in the book, in addition to introducing new and powerful strategies you can use to build a supergut. Over the last few decades, outside the wheat belly experience, an explosion of research made it clear that common mental and emotional struggles, such as depression, social isolation, hatred, anxiety, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, could be blamed on disruptions to the intestinal microbiome. It also became clear that health conditions as unrelated as obesity, autoimmune conditions, and neurodegenerative diseases likewise could be blamed on changes inflicted on the microbes dwelling beneath our diaphragms. Because I am personally interested in both improving human health and performance and decreasing people's reliance on the healthcare system, I wondered whether such microbiome disruptions could explain the persistence of health issues in the individuals who were following my programs. It was this chain of logic that sent me searching for evidence of lost microbes, bacterial species that might have vanished from the modern human microbiome. And indeed, I did find several candidates that, when restored to the human gut, yielded impressive improvements in people's health and even in their appearance. But I also found that the disappearance of several key microbes could not explain all persistent health problems. Hints of a more comprehensive answer kept trickling in from the worldwide wheat belly community as some people continued to complain about their sleep struggles, persistent joint pain even after partial relief with wheat and grain elimination, and stubborn food intolerances from before the wheat belly program that would not resolve. Why would so many people have intolerances to everyday foods, such as tomatoes, kidney beans, and peanuts? Digging into the idea that disrupted microbiomes could also account for these health phenomena made it clearer and clearer that I'd find the answers in the microbial universe. Then additional developments, such as the availability of a smartphone-enabled consumer device that can detect microbial gas production in the breath, clinched it. The answers would come from the microbiome. I wanted to discover ways to put the power of a healthy microbiome to work beyond the usual, take a probiotic and get plenty of fiber. I wanted to address not just people's residual health problems, but also ways they could supercharge their health to reach new heights of day-to-day functioning. I am certain beyond any doubt that modern lifestyles have disrupted the composition of microbes in the human gastrointestinal GI tract, and these microbial imbalances are to blame for the residual health issues the wheat belly community and others were encountering. Modern lifestyle factors that disturb our inner ecosystem are also responsible for a long list of other health problems. No body system is immune to the effects of this monster we have created called the modern human microbiome. The microbiome of our hunter-gatherer ancestors and that of our predecessors just 50 years ago were very different from the one we have today. A combination of factors associated with modern life, from modern processed foods to stomach acid-blocking drugs, has created a gut that is almost no longer human. It's something I call a frankenbelly, and it's as destructive to our health, or perhaps more so, than frankengrain. Real health horrors result from a frankenbelly, from irritable bowel syndrome and constipation to ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, from polycystic ovary syndrome and colon cancer to depression and despair, from social isolation to thoughts of suicide. These are all effects of this thing we as a society and as individuals have created, a frankenbelly of disruptions in the microbiome. Now we have to figure out how to kill off this thing and resurrect something closer to the natural human condition. Unfortunately, the medical community is poorly equipped to handle the ailments resulting from a disturbed microbiome, never mind understand their source. Rather than address the proliferation of unhealthy bacterial and fungal species responsible for generating dark emotions, anxiety, and suicidal impulses, doctors